Okay, triangle inequality. So inequality in one triangle. So guys, if you're trying to make a triangle, it's not always possible to use every single side. So if I have a side 8 and 6, some side's going to be either too long or too short. So actually the possibilities you can use the third side is by taking the longest side minus the shorter on one side. So the side has to be greater than this and less than if you add those two lengths. So it has to be greater than 2. And greater, you guys, means it cannot be 2. It has to be more than 2. So 2.01 is fine, but not 2. And less than 14. So 13.9999 is fine, but not 14. So in general, for every triangle, you basically need to check every single side. So it doesn't only apply to one side. If you're looking for missing sides, you have to check them all, where I'm going to show you this. So if I'm looking for side B, I need to find what is C minus A. So it has to be greater than C minus A, but less than C plus A. And I put them in absolute value. And absolute value means whatever you find, it cannot be negative. So basically, absolute value is the distance. So even if you go backwards, you're still going to go backwards 2 steps. So we're trying to pick the longest side minus the shortest side. But because I don't know the sides here, I just put absolute value. So it has to be positive. And side C will be B minus A, between B minus A and B plus A. Side A has to be between B minus C and B plus C. So the most of the problems you're going to see is it possible to make a triangle out of those sides? So I moved my problem number 3 down and problem number 4 down so I have more space. So what do? I'm going to check starting 3. So if I use 3 in the middle, that means the lowest number that I can use has to be 10 minus 5, which is 2. And the greatest number has to be 10 plus 5, which is 15. So I'm checking. Is 3 between 2 and 15? Yes, so that's going to check. Now I'm going to check 5. And I made a mistake because 5, if I'm using 5, this has to be 10 and 10. Sorry. So is 10 minus 3, that's going to give me 7. So is 5 between 7 and 13. And that is not true. So right away, I don't even have to check 10, even though 10 is not going to work, because one of my sides doesn't work. So let's try number 2. I'm going to try to check 4. So if I'm using 4, I have to use the other sides. 12 minus 9, which is 3, and 12 plus 9, which is 21. So is 4 between 3 and 21? Yes. Okay, I'm checking 12. If I'm checking 12, I need to use 4 and 9. So is 9 minus 4, that's 5. And 9 plus 4, that's 13. Is 12 between 5 and 13? Yes, that's going to check out. I'm using side 9. So I'm going to use 12 minus 4, that's 8. And 12 plus 4, that's 16. Is 9 between 8 and 16? Yes. So it is possible to make a triangle using those 3 numbers. Okay, I'm checking 3. I'm using, sorry, 5. So 5, I'm going to use 4 minus 2, which is 2, and 5 plus 2, which is 6. 5 is between 2 and 6. That's fine. Then I'm checking 2. 5 minus 4, and that is 1. And then 5 plus 4 is 9. So 2 is between 1 and 9. That's going to work. And then I'm checking 4. 5 minus 2 is 3. And then 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 is between 3 and 7. So that's going to work. So yes. And another example, this one is no. But let me show you. I'm checking 3. So 8 minus 5 is 3. and 8 plus 5 is 13. So 3 is less than 13, but 3 is not less than 3. They're equal, and they have to be, this number has to be smaller than this one. So this is not going to work. So my answer is no. I don't even have to check the rest of them. So that was inequality in one triangle.